Let us construct binary search tree from in-order and post-order traversal given. Now, in order to construct a tree, we all know that in-order traversal is processed in the sequence left, root and right. Similarly, post-order is processed like left, right and root. We have to remember two rules for that. First one is we have to always find the root from post-order. And second rule is locate that number which we found in the post order inside the in order sequence and divide the tree into a left and right subtree. Now let's begin constructing a binary search tree from in order and post order sequence given. Now as we all know that the last value in the post order would be your main root. So the last value that I am finding over here is a number 35. So I will mark 35 as a root. Next step is to locate this number inside my in order sequence so as to get the right and left subtree. So I can locate that 35 over here. All the values on the left of 35 becomes the left subtree, whereas on the right of 35 becomes the right subtree. So let's construct it. We will write 30 and 34 on the left. On the right, we will write the remaining values, which is 37, 40, 46 and 47. Later on, we will expand this node to form its tree. Now, when we are done with this first step, second step is to repeat the same thing for its left subtree and right subtree. Here we have a number 30 and 34. Let us locate it in a post order. I can see 30 is processed at an end, so 30 would be the root. So we will, second step, we will write 30 as a root. This value is already copied from in order traversal, so all the values on left of 30 becomes the left subtree, whereas on the right of 30 becomes the right subtree. Here we don't have any values on the left of 30, so it would be null, whereas on the right side I have one value which is 34, that becomes the right child of 30. Now let us construct the right subtree in a similar way. Here 37, 40, 46 and 47. First I'll have to locate this number in a post order traversal. So I can find it over here 37, 46, 47 and 40. Out of which 40 is the last value appeared. So 40 becomes the root. Let us locate the numbers here. These are the numbers already copied from in order traversal. So all the values on the left of 40 goes to left, which is the only value 37. Whereas on the right of 40, I have two values 46 and 47. Now last step would be splitting this node to form a final tree. So we'll copy the previous part as it is, 35 as a root, 30 as a left child, 34 as the right child of 30, 40 as a right child of 35, 37 as a left child of 40. Now let us locate these numbers in a post order. I can see 46 and 47 over here, indicating that 47 would be the root, as it is processed last. So I will mark 47 as a root. All the values on the left of 47 goes to a left, wherein I have only one value which is 46. Whereas the values on the right of 47 goes to a right, but here we don't have any value on the right. So this is our final constructed tree, which we have, binary search tree, which we have constructed from the given in order and post order traversals. Locate these numbers in a post order. I can see 46 and 47 over here. indicating that 47 would be the root as it is processed last. So I will mark 47 as a root. All the values on the left of 47 goes to a left, wherein I have only one value, which is 46. Whereas the values on the right of 47 goes to a right, but here we don't have any value on the right. So this is our final constructed tree, which we have binary search tree, which we have constructed from the given in order and post order traversals. Let us take one more example, which is involving alphabets. Let us follow the same rules which we have followed first. We are given with in order and post order traversal. So first part is to locate the root. Here we can see the last value appearing in a post order is A, indicating that A will be the root. Let us mark A as a root. Now find this character A inside an in order to get your left subtree and right subtree. So I can locate it over here. On the left of A, I have 4 values, indicating that there will be 4 values on the left subtree. Whereas on the right of A, I have 6 values, indicating that on the right we'll have 6 values. Let us make a node for that. I have copied these values from in order traversal. Now let us go ahead expanding this to left subtree and right subtree. Let us go first with the left subtree. Now we will follow the same rule. I'll locate these characters inside my post order. So I can see D, E, F and P, out of which B appears at an end, indicating that B is going to be a root of this subtree. Right? So let us go for forming A as a root, followed by which B becomes the root. We will follow the same rule. On the left of B, whatever values we have will go to a left, forming a single node D. Whereas on the right of B, we have got 2 values F and E. So I will write it as F and E together. Next step would be expanding this node. Let us locate a character F and E inside our post order. So I can locate it over here in the sequence E and F. F is processed at an end, indicating that F is a root of this subtree. So we will expand it. Let me copy the previous part as it is. A, B, I have B over here. Here F is going to be a root, so I will mark F. On the left of F, there are no values, so it will not have any left subtree. Whereas on the right of F, it has one value, which is E, indicating that E will be the right child of F. Similarly, we will expand the right subtree. Let us go for locating the sequence G, C, L, J, H and K in a post order in order to find the root. So we can see over here G, L, J, K, H and C, out of which C appears at an end, indicating that C is going to be a root of this subtree. Now let us continue. I will mark the previous nodes as it is. This is a previously constructed tree F. I have E over here. Now on the right of A, we got that C is going to be the root. Now let us locate it inside our in order sequence, which we have already copied. On the left of C, we have got only one value G. So G becomes the left child. Whereas on the right of C, we have got the 4 values. So we will copy those 4 values over here as it is. Further, in a next step, we will expand this. I am just copying L, J, H and K. These are the values copied from in order, which we have copied over here. So on the right of C, I have L, J, H and K, which I have copied over here. Now at the next step, we'll have to go for expanding this particular node. So let me expand this. I'll copy the previous nodes as it is. J, K and H, out of which H is at an end. So H becomes the root. So I will mark it accordingly. H becomes the root. On the left of H, we will have L and J. I'll mark it as a single node for time being. Later we will expand it in the next step. On the right of H, we have got only one value, which is K. Now let us go for expanding this last node. I'll copy again the same part. Let us see the sequence L and J inside our post order. I can see L and J over here, out of which J appears at an end. So J becomes the root. I will mark it like J as a root. I can see on the right of J there are no values, so it would be null, whereas on the left of J we have got one value, so L becomes the left child of J. You can verify your answering by finding in order and post order traversal for this tree. You should get it the same as the one that is given in the question.